Packing for winter travel is challenging to say the least. Suddenly, you need different sweaters, multiple boots, and several outfits, not to mention gifts. And before you know it, your suitcase weighs more than you do. But here's the truth: you don't need to pack half your house, you just need the right formulas. So, today I'm going to show you exactly how to pack for winter holidays using a minimalist approach. Something that helps you focus on what actually matters and helps you avoid the mental breakdown while packing. First, let's talk about what problem we are facing. When it comes to winter packing, it feels really stressful because every item is bulkier. You're packing for multiple occasions. You don't know what you're going to feel like wearing when you're already there. You worry you will be cold or underdressed or just not have the outfit that actually matches the tone of the event. The real problem is most people pack items and not outfits. So let's fix that. Before we talk about the outfits themselves, let me show you something that makes packing 10 times easier. If you pack just these pieces, literally these categories, you will be able to build 5 complete outfits. 2 nice outfits for dinners, celebrations, events, 2 cozy downtime outfits for lounging, baking, and staying with the family, and 1 everyday travel outfit or an outfit that you can use if you want to run errands. And that's all you need for a 4 to 5 day winter trip. So here are the items you're going to need: a pair of jeans or trousers, 1 knit sweater, 1 nicer blouse or top, 1 dress or skirt, 1 cozy loungewear set, 1 long sleeve or base layer, 1 coat, 1 pair of boots, optionally 1 pair of comfortable shoes, underwear, socks, and bras. And from those, always bring extras just in case. And if you're going for longer than a week, I would suggest adding 1 to 3 extra t-shirts, 1 to 3 extra long sleeves, and maybe 1 more knit. Assuming you have access to a washing machine, this is all you're going to need for a holiday trip. Let's do the fun part and start outfit building. Our first festive outfit is going to go polished and simple. From the list of items that we talked about packing, you're going to use a dark knit, a midi skirt, satin, wool, knit, basically anything structured, and then black tights and boots. This works because it's polished, warm, winter appropriate, zero overthinking, and still cute and festive. Optionally, you can add some jewelry or a cute bag to spice it up a little bit. Festive outfit number 2, smart casual. We're going to use the blouse that you packed, preferably white or cream, your jeans or trousers, add your cardigan or sweater, and boots. This is perfect for dinners, visiting other family members, and even church. If you want to add a little bit of a polished, quiet luxury feel to it, you can drape the cardigan or sweater over your shoulders on top of the blouse you're already wearing. Cozy outfit number 1, laundry day comfort. This is super simple, just wear the cotton set that you packed and some cozy socks. This is perfect for indoor days, baking, helping with the kids, or just resting a little bit and recovering from the travel. Cozy outfit number 2, layered warmth. You're going to start with a simple long sleeve that you packed or the base layer. Add the sweater or cardigan that you had and pair it with either the trousers or pants from the loungewear set that you have or the jeans, depending on what you're going to be doing. If you're going outside and want to be a little bit more presentable, I would suggest going with the jeans. If you're staying indoors or just visiting family members, then I would suggest using the lounge set pants. And for your final outfit, the travel outfit, I always suggest wearing the bulkiest items that you pack when you're traveling. This is going to save you valuable luggage space that can be taken up by other items or even gifts. So for the travel days, I would suggest wearing a simple t-shirt or the long sleeve, your jeans and your boots, and the warm coat. This is very simple, still polished and comfortable for traveling, but it also helps you save that extra luggage space. Next up, let's talk about skincare. To keep this really simple and minimalist, only pack skincare items that you use every single day. If you have a face mask once a week, consider not bringing that with you. If you don't use it daily at home, you won't need it on your trip. What you want to bring with yourself is a cleanser, a moisturizer, SPF if you're using one, a lip balm, and optionally a mini hydrating serum. Winter, traveling, being on a plane really dries your skin out, so you want to focus on hydrating afterwards and during your trip. You don't need your full routine or even a hydrating face mask necessarily. If it fits in your luggage, by all means bring that. But I have found that it's enough to bring a tiny hydrating serum because that helps a lot to absorb moisture and help my skin feel better after traveling. Moving on to makeup. Again, you don't need to bring every single item that you own. And I know that if you're creating a festive look, you might want a little bit more extra than what you usually wear on an everyday basis. A tiny kit will help you feel put together without bringing half your bathroom with you. So what you want to have is a concealer, tinted moisturizer, or your foundation. If you're working with your brows, then a brow pencil or gel, mascara, cream blush or bronzer, tinted lip balm. This is only a few items that are going to help you feel and look fresh, awake, and polished without a lot of effort. Let's talk about some practical packing tips that you might not know about. Tip number 1, bring gifts unwrapped. I might get hate for this, but I very strongly feel that you can save both the stress of ruining the packaging and also the luggage space by actually wrapping your gifts when you arrive. This might be a little bit tricky if you're still trying to surprise other people, but I'm sure you will be able to carve out some alone time when you can comfortably, quietly wrap the gifts by yourself. If you're flying with only a carry-on, consider and check if you could order your gifts to your destination or some sort of pickup point close by, so you can already save the luggage space of actually bringing the gifts with you and just pick them up when you arrive. Next tip, roll your clothes, don't fold. I feel like I've seen this many times from Marie Kondo or someone else who is like very big on packing and decluttering and how to save space in your wardrobe, but the same goes for your luggage. Sweaters and t-shirts you can roll from the bottom up. Trousers you will be folding once and then rolling them up. All this is going to reduce bulkiness dramatically within your luggage. If you're someone who's bringing multiple pairs of boots or shoes, I would suggest filling them with other items. Socks, gloves, other accessories, so no space goes wasted. Next tip, packing bags make everything easier. You do not have to have specific packing bags for this. It actually took us years to accumulate enough packing bags for everyone to be able to use them when we're traveling. Use any cotton bags that you already have at home. Think shoe bags, dust bags, or even your tote bags. When it comes to organizing these within your luggage, there are 2 options you can do. First one is organize them by category. So you will have one cotton bag for tops, another one for bottoms, another one for skincare, and so on. The other option you can use is organizing them by outfits. So then you would be packing a full outfit in one single cotton bag, from underwear to socks to the full outfit. This keeps your suitcase tidy and anxiety free. Next tip, bring a mini emergency set. The amount of times I was saved by this when traveling is just insane. It also helps you not spend more money than you actually have to spend. What should you bring in a mini emergency kit, you might ask? You should have band-aids, painkillers, electrolytes, and some menstrual hygiene items. You will thank yourself later for this one. Let's talk about the extra mini tips I like to sparkle in at the end of my videos. Tip number 1, pre-plan outfits before packing and try everything on. Especially if you have bought new items that you're bringing with yourself, you want to make sure that the outfits that you put together actually feel good and make you feel confident when you're wearing them. Take a little bit of time before you're packing, ideally a few days before you're packing. Put on those outfits and make sure that you feel confident wearing them. Next tip, don't bring shoes you haven't broken in. Yes, the new heels that you bought are gorgeous and I'm sure they will elevate any one of your festive outfits, but if you're going to be screaming in pain when you're wearing them, they're not going to leave you with really good festive memories. Leave those home and bring your trusty old heels with you. Next tip, choose a color palette. I'm a huge advocate for color palettes because I think they are so helpful in creating intentional and polished outfits. Some of the classic color palettes that you can think about for festive outfits would be black, white, and charcoal, or navy, gray, and denim, or brown, cream, black. This helps you keep it simple while still looking elevated and cozy. And this is your reminder that winter travel doesn't have to feel overwhelming, you just need a plan. Once you focus on essentials and intentional packing, everything becomes lighter, especially your suitcase. Because you don't have to bring the whole house with you, you just have to bring items that actually work for you. I hope this video helps you pack lighter, stress less, and really truly enjoy this holiday season. If you like this video, I'm sure you'll love this one too. And if you want to support my channel so I can create more free content like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.